Rar, rar, rar. Well, hello, friends and followers. I guess with the weather improving now in Ireland, and despite the few odd videos during the winter months, I would say this season has finally started for the channel again. So, what is going to be less with the usual? Well, that's me trying to keep a schedule of putting videos out every week, every 2 weeks. Going forward, I'll put videos out when I have something to share or to show. So it's going to be a bit irregular. What is going to be more of the same is like this fly on my lens that decides it wants to immortalize itself for prosperity on YouTube. And also the solo adventures on going out on Badger. Especially exploring the Irish landscape because it is so full of history. Just as we see here, arriving at Scrine Church, which is not too far away from the Hill of Tara. And it's always a beautiful opportunity to showcase the 360 cam and taking in views that you usually don't see when you're on the motorway and you have to explore the countryside and see all the beauty of Ireland. Now, for instance, here we are overlooking the entirety of the Point Valley. And what is also the more unusual stuff is getting a little bit more creative with the 360 cam. So having peeks and pokes thanks to my long stick into places where you shouldn't actually be able to see anything. But now we can reveal all the hidden places for your enjoyment. And that also includes making those lovely scenes of the country Irish side, which means sometimes you just have to wait until the cows come home. And while I'm extremely happy that Badger is now fully run in, it's not going to be just solo adventures of me and Badger. Because this year we also have plenty of small rallies to go to meet up with that wonderful bunch called the Royal Enfielders Ireland and friends. So that will be coming too. As a matter of fact, I just returned from a rally organised by the Irish Sidecar Owners Club in Shepherd's Rest, and that deserved an entire video on its own. But it's not just going to be small rallies. I have learned to appreciate the big rallies as well. And getting into the biker community, has been a long process of patience that actually started for me around 2018. So for example, you have probably seen quite a few videos of me putting up of the Druids MCC. And I've been kind of like hanging around, being a Klingon. Kapla! No, not that kind of Klingon.
Perhaps.
And there's more to follow on this, and you can definitely expect more footage coming up. For instance, this poker run that I did, and I never did a poker run before. Now this poker run was organised by Clondalkin MCC, and as word gets around in the motorcycle community, two other members of the Druids MCC said they were going, and I fancied, like, I'll do a poker run. I've never done that before. So off we went, and I have to say it was one of the first beautiful days for the season, and it was a brilliant start off. Now my Interceptor 650 is my bike of choice of heading out with the boys, because at least I can keep up and poor Badger doesn't enjoy himself on the motorway at all. And I was able to make this wonderful shot of, look at me, I'm overtaking a Hayabusa. And part of the fun is, for me, is kind of like to document the lifestyle and the community that is the biker community in Ireland. And making these great side shots is something I just love to do. It makes good footage. And just in case my head gets a little bit too big, I'm getting reminded what a Hayabusa is all about. Well, that puts things in perspective, doesn't it? As it is often bemoaned that the kind of like the biker community is dying or the lifestyle is dying, I think it's still pretty much alive and out there. You just need to go look for it. And as with all things, you have to put some effort into it. Because just as the Supremes sang in 1966, you cannot hurry love. And if you want to be part of a genuine biker community, it's just going to take you some time, because people want to get to know you and you want to get to know the people. And with that, I'm looking forward to continuing this journey with old friends, but also new friends, and perhaps give a little bit of inspiration to the future generation that might be watching these videos, and just try to understand that, it isn't just an instant gratification thing. And the more you put into it, the more it's going to be worth. And with these words, I'll leave you, and I'll talk to you next time.